Hi there, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Living the Van Life. Today, I've actually got my gearbox linkage. Now, this is the bit that I need. If you see here, it's got a link there, and four little clips. This is the bit I need, but it comes with all this. And not only that, also comes with this. So hopefully, when I fit that, genuine Mercedes-Benz parts, it should all be the end of my problems. I'd like to think, because obviously van's done 222,000 miles now, so all these bits here are all going to be worn. God knows how many gear changes. So that sits on top of the gearbox like that. That gets bolted to the right hand side, and you've got two pivots here which move the gears left and right. Then obviously this. So I now have to get underneath the van. It is a pleasant day outside and it's not raining. It's still a bit cold because my van is parked in the shade. So yeah, so I better get on and do that. I'm not going to record it because I just want to get on and do it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll have to get a new gearbox or get it rebuilt. So first things first, get underneath the van, fit this lot, and I'll show you where it's broken. So this is the main part, this bit here, and it's broken. I think it's there, but I'll show you because I'll have the other bit off. In fact, it's like that. So yeah, it's broken here, I think, from what I can remember. It's been like, I've been parked up now for about like 2 weeks now and haven't gone anywhere, and I need to go somewhere because I don't want the discs on the van to start corroding and then have to replace them. So this bit here is, and that bit there is 195 quid from Mercedes, and it did take 2 weeks to get. Anyway, I managed to get the part, so let's get underneath the van and start taking stuff off. So we'll be back in a bit, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it fixes it. Right, well, the new linkage is on, all that side and all that side. So we've got brand new linkage, brand new cables, brand new gear stick. And I think I found the problem, and I'll just show you on the old one. You can actually do this at the side of the road. It's like 3 bolts that side, so there's one there, and one there, and then 4 bolts that side. Really easy, just cut the tools. Anyway, I'll show you what the old one was like. Right, here's the old one, and you can see the snap there, but that is extremely hard to turn. This one also, I mean, that's not too bad, but these ones here are actually seized up. They don't turn, they don't twist, and that whole thing there is supposed to twist. So that's why it would never go into gear properly. Thank God for that. So all that's been replaced, all this has been replaced. There's a bit of sloppiness in that, there's a bit of play in that there, and this is just like, well, yeah, that's all. But you can see it's only like 4 bolts this side, one there, one there, one there, one there, and this whole setup is 195 quid. There are part numbers on it, but you can't get them separately, which is a shame, because I suppose like this part here, you could just take this apart and clean it all up. So if you do have a V6 or a V8 with a manual gearbox, it's quite a good idea, like when you are underneath, to just undo these pins, clean them up and lubricate them, because you could actually save yourself, well, £200. So you can see like the play in it there. So right, let's start it up, see what it's like. Where's my key? Oh, it's in my pocket. So you can see here, right, I've got a new gear stick, new cables and the new linkage. So there you go, 222,785 miles on the nail. Right, fingers crossed. Oh yeah, into reverse, into first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Bit stiff, but it's all new. Oh yeah, oh yeah, thank Christ for that. Well, that is a massive weight off my mind. It's actually really easy to do, actually. You could do it at the side of the road. If I'd have known that, I could have ordered the bits, but I didn't see on the right hand side of the gearbox. So anyway, there you go. We are back on the road. Oh yeah. Right, quickly, in my last video, I did say that the power bank made by Vitaman or Vitoman or Voltaman was 600 watts and 599 watt hours. I got that wrong. Full disclosure, my fault. I didn't read the instruction manual properly. I'm a bloke, never do. It's actually 499 watt hours, and it is still 600 watts on a pure sine wave. And it is an amazing bit of kit. I've been using it. Unfortunately, it's still not sunny. Right, it's going to close the window. So I can't test the solar panel, but it's behind me, right there. Is it right there? Yeah, right there behind me. And it really is a good bit of kit. And for 300 quid, I don't think that you can buy the Jackery or the All Powers or anything else like that for that sort of specification. So I just want to clear that up. You know, credit, you know, if I've made a mistake, I'll be the first person to hold my hand up and say, yep, whoopsie daisy, I've misinformed you, and I want to be like clear on everything. So I am a happy bunny now, I really am. And another thing, I've got my new mattress delivered, so I'm going to put that on top of the car in the workshop and let it expand for a day or so, and then I'll hopefully, fingers crossed, have a comfortable night's sleep. And I'll save myself 2,200 quid plus the VAT. I am happy. More van jobs. Just fitted, I've had to cut it down. Brand spanking new memory foam mattress. I just had to take a knife to it. So I've just put a mattress protector on it. Jesus Christ, has anybody tried wrestling with a mattress? It's bad enough when there's two of you, but when it's one of you, it's a bloody nightmare. Anyway, it is in. Mattress protector on. Put some new sheets on. And hopefully tonight, put this bedding back on. Have a comfortable night's sleep. Working on the van. Oh, and I'm going to use the old single mattress for my bench seat, because I want to make that bigger again. Third attempt. Damn. Right, let's crack on with that, because I want to have my nice new bed, new bedding, and have a lovely night's sleep. There. Well, a freshly made bed. And now, the cushions don't match. So I'm going to go and get some cushions. Just get some grey ones or something like that. Oh, I can't wait to get into that tonight. Right, I'm just going to throw this away. Right, today is Sunday and I want to do a few little jobs on the van. Strangely, I fixed the gearbox and I haven't driven anywhere. I've had no inclination of going anywhere, which is like really weird because I thought, oh, I can't wait to get the gearbox sorted. But yeah, really weird. I think the gearbox in my backside's broken now. I just can't get that into gear. So anyway, today I fitted, oh yeah, for the last, when I had the Transit, 3 years I had that van before I gave it away to Zena. I've just had caravan cushions, you know, the fold, you know, you make a bed up, and I had them for 3 years. And then I thought, you know what, they were so comfortable, I'm going to put them back in, I'm going to put them in the Sprinter. It wasn't until about a week ago I was procrastinating over a memory foam bed mattress, and it's a minefield, absolutely minefield. You know, people were like leaving really good reviews or really bad reviews. It was just, and I thought, you know what, it was 197 quid and I'm just going to take a punt on it. When I looked, it was from Amazon, and when I was looking at the amount of people that bought the mattress that I bought, it was in the thousands, and it was always 50-50. Now I understand, personally, I like a hard bed. You know, I'm quite happy to sleep on the floor, but you know, it is what it is. But I wanted to find a hard mattress, and that's quite tough. And as I say, you start reading the reviews, but I'm only lightweight. I only weigh like 10.5 stone, or maybe 11, something like that maximum. With a full belly and a full bladder. But yeah, so my size, you know, I don't make much impression on the bed. So I bought this one. I took a punt, and unfortunately it was a bit too big, so I had to take a knife to it. But oh my god, I have had the best night's sleep for the last 2 days. And a little hack for you, you know when they come like vacuum packed and you have to leave them to expand? Well, if you think about the physics of it, air expands under heat. So I just put it in here like that, put a diesel heater on, and within half an hour it was fully, you know, expanded. I left it for 24 hours, which was a pain in the backside because it was like in the middle here and I couldn't do stuff. But yeah, it's all in there, and I'm going to leave the link down below, because if you are like me and my size, I'm 5'9", about 10.5, 11 stone. As I say, it's a minefield. So I'm going to recommend this bed. I do move around a bit in it because obviously it's only me, so I can't see me having dead spots. And if you do, you can just take it out and put it back in front of the diesel heater or warm, because say if it gets a dip, it's only where the air is being pushed out. So hot air, heat, it comes back up again. So anyway, I've got some jobs to do in the back. Once again, it's on my electrics. I have another VE direct USB cable to fit, and some other bits and pieces. So I need to take the panel off that I made, which took forever to get perfect, so then I can get that bit at the back done. But first of all, I have to hoover the back of the van because there's loads of sawdust, because I made loads of holes in my bed. So I need to go and do that. So today is going to be like a DIY day. I've had 2 cups of coffee, I need to take my meds. Oh, I need to refill them. Right, I'm going to do that and then I'm going to go to the back. So I just finished work and I know it's going to get messy and dusty in here, but hopefully I should get it done. See what it looks like. So you can see I've made quite a mess in here. So I've got my Milwaukee battery charged up. Everything is just covered in sawdust. Alright. Let's hoover this stuff out. And just like that, all clean. Right, I don't know if the light's going to be pretty bad here, I don't know, but it's quite a nice sunny day. So, my servo unit, I made up this board here and I want to paint it black because all of this is going to all get covered up. So I want to be able to take this off because I know it's all working now. I've got a 4-port USB port thing, so that's going to just sit somewhere like that somehow, and then I've got my 2 blink for my cameras, internal cameras, external cameras. I've got to reprogram because I stupidly deleted everything, and I need to add for the excesses USB data cables that go in there. So I've got 2 of them, so I need to do that and then plug them into here. So there's the 2 extra ports, 1, 2, and then hopefully they will all work for the GX, because you can see I've got all the ports all being used. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then obviously the inverter. I have got now got 2 Victron IP22s. I've got to wire that back up. Well, this one here. This is a free battery charger. And this is a 1 battery charger, a 1 output and a 3 output. And then I've got here my Orion DC to DC converter that charges up my power bank. So you can see it is a mess, but all these cables have been all rewired and they are going to be all neat and tidy. And I don't know if you've seen, but I've got my 2 Lynx distributors and they are powered up. And I don't have the expensive BMS. I'll put a link in the description to the video for this because it only costs a tenner to do. And you can see the little link cable just there. And it's a little hack that costs you no more than a tenner. And you can get these lights working because these are for the blown fuse lights. So if these are red, they will all just go red if there's a blown fuse. But I can't really see that happening because all the cables, even though they are a bit of a mess here, are all oversized. So that is a major project in Project Camper World, to redo all that. I've got them set out pretty much how I want them. So that's a big job, and me and Rob are going to do that in the summer. Anyway, I want to get this off, so I've got to move all this stuff out of the way, move the battery up. Hopefully one day I'll get a better battery than the Roma, get a 600 amp hour Fogstar. That's in the pipeline, hopefully. So let's go and take this off, but I've got to get all this stuff out of the way first. Never a dull day at Project Camper. Also, if I get time today, I want to be able to cut that off there and then put that like that or like that, because the diesel heater, you can smell the diesel fumes from inside the van, and I'm pretty sure it's coming up through the shower. So I'm going to direct that away from the exhaust, because the exhaust comes back. fit that power cable, and also if I've got time I want to replace that piece of wood because that's where the old inverter switch, and you can see the back of the Victron one there. So I need to take all of that out because the hot water system's behind there. Obviously inspect it, make sure there's no leaking. I don't think it is leaking because you'd hear the pump go, but I just want to double check because everybody so far, well not everybody, but a lot of people have had water leaks over the winter, and luckily I haven't. So I want to be able to do that hopefully today. Anyway, let's get on with that job. I have bought some paint, some just undercoat, and some quick drying gloss, and hopefully this is all water based. Yes it is, it's water based, so it shouldn't take too long to dry because we have got a half decent day here. Anyway, look at that for a beast. There's my old mattress, a single mattress, so that's a memory foam mattress, so I might chop that up because another job is, so you can see there where the old switch panel used to be, so that's got to come out. I want to make this bigger once again. I want to make it longer and wider, and hopefully use the mattress, cut it up and put it there. Anyway, that's enough yakking. It's a bit chilly. Yeah, you can see my solar panels, my folding solar panels. So there's the Voltman one and the All Powers one. So, ah dear, let's take that panel out there and get screwing and get painting. Right, I'm using my little Voltman power bank to charge up my little Parkside tool. Such a handy bit of kit. Right, so I've got to take that apart now. Right, the bit of wood is out. So you can see I've had to like take ages and ages to like make sure it's millimetre perfect. Nice sanded edges, nice holes there, and that's where it's going to sit. So now, give it some paint. Oh, I need a screwdriver. Right, going to leave that drying in the sun because it is quite a nice day. The sun is beaming over the flats there, which is a shame because it's quite a nice view really without those flats. But yeah, there you go, I'm quite happy with that. So let that dry for a couple of hours and put the top coat on. Right, in the meantime, let's see if I can get that bit of wood out. Oh dear, more deconstruction. Right, I painted this bit black and it just looks crap. I mean look, both water-based paint, one's a primer and the other one's just a black, and it's just done that. And now I've got to wait for it to sort of like really dry, sand it down again, paint it again. But I'm going to use another roller because I hate cleaning rollers. I just don't do that. Right, so let that dry and hopefully it'll be alright with another coat. Right, this bit of wood is out, and what a mission. Absolute mission. You can see my hot water tank there. Oh dear, let's go inside, I'll show you the mess. Oh, planes are flying. So yeah. Wow. That took about an hour. Oh, ow, that was my bum. There's a screw behind here. So I'm probably not going to put that piece of wood back there because it doesn't need it. Anyway, so there you go. So now I've got to open up the garage, the workshop, get my circular saw out. Deary me, what am I doing? Whole van's a mess again. Oh well. The pursuit of happiness, the pursuit of perfection. Bloody OCD winning again. Just because of a hole. And I could have just like filled it up and put another bit of wood over it and forgotten about it. But a piece of wood to blank off another piece of wood is just a bit, you know, that's another bit of wood that's more weight. So anyway, I don't want to keep adding bits of wood to the van. In fact, I want to make it lighter. But there you go. So that bit of wood out there, and I think actually that bit of wood there is probably a bit too thick because it's only a cover to the garage. So I'm going to make that smaller, thinner. Right, this bit here, that sits on top of the water heater. I'm not going to put a primer on it, I'm just going to paint it and see what it looks like. So I'm pretty sure that paint can do one coat, and to be fair, you ain't never going to see it. So I'm just going to try that, see what happens. That's all rubbed down now, ready for another coat. So I'm going to paint these both at the same time. Right, I've decided to cut that bit down because I don't have a piece of wood wide enough and long enough to replace it. But I do have a bit to do that. So I've only got to paint one bit or cover one bit of wood. So that's not too bad. What a mess. All around mess. So it doesn't look too bad back inside. So there's the bit of wood. So all I've got to do now, put my dry goods or tinned food back in there, screw that down, job done. Right, I'm starting to put it back together. It doesn't look too bad actually. I'm going to put another little board on the back to see if that can dampen the pump down a little bit. And then hunky-dory. I've got the panel all cut out for that. That's going to go pushed in. And then just screw it up the side. And then paint that black on the back. And that should look quite nice. Still waiting for the panel there to dry, because I don't want to get the cables covered in paint. And then that corner, all that back, will be done. I've got to do that as well. Right, let's carry on, because it is about 3 o'clock now, and I expect the light's going to start to fade, and I am very hungry. But I've just bought this massive piece of wood because I want it to replace this. Now, there's nothing wrong with this, well, there is to me, but I want to make it slightly wider, probably where that wood comes out to there. Also, I need to chop this, and I keep catching myself on this, so I need to put a radius on there. Hopefully I can just use that. If not, I'll use the front, and then it'll be as low as that. It'll be fine, because there's also a nice edge there. But I also want to make it longer. I want to go forwards to the seat, not right up to the seat, but enough, because at the moment the seat is right back, so I've got about 6 to 8 inches that I can go forward, and I can be able to lie down on there with the table out. I'm going to move the table from the side to the front there, so it can reach over to the passenger side a bit better, and also that'll swing round, because it does swing round quite nicely like that, out of the way, but it'll also swing out like that, tight. That's the plan. So now I've got to take all this apart once again. It's going to be the 3rd time now. Right, it is nearly 10 to 9. That fits in there perfectly like that. Just got to tighten it up. I can also just sit here, type away, it lowers. That's all there. All I've got to do now is hoover up. I'm quite happy with that. It's nice and wider. And, as I say, the table fits in perfect. And I can lie on there now. I might actually make it still a little bit wider. That's why I haven't cut this memory foam mattress too much. I've just cut it to the width. So you can see there it's a bit like gathered up. But yeah, I still might make it wider. Just need to make sure that obviously oh yeah, there's plenty of space. Perfect. So yeah, I've still got another piece of wood. The off cut off here. So I can easily make it longer there, because at the moment there's a bit of a draft coming through there, and now it's perfect. It absolutely fits perfect down there. So right, I think that's a good job done. Alright, you can see the blink 1, I'll take the finger out of the way, blink 2. I've got to get rid of that blue blink cable, and I had to buy another USB to VE direct cable, but it's all working perfectly. I'm going to replace this VE direct cable because that's 90-degree one and it doesn't fit correctly. You can't really see it because the light's really bad, but now I'm sort of happy with that bit, so I can concentrate on this bit here now, which is going to be a right major faff, but that's going to be for later day. I bought an extension cable, and that is for my 240 volt side of the water heater, so I want to be able to hide this cable and then wire it in. So that's all done. The back of the back of the garage is all done, and that's all my stack stuff. So I've got my tool boxes, which has got my Milwaukee stuff in. I couldn't afford, well, I didn't, not that I can afford it, but I just don't agree with spending 90 quid on one box when you can get one for 30 quid. And I've also got my Milwaukee Hoover and my Milwaukee toolbox. So in all intents and purposes, the weekend has been quite successful. That's done. Just got to thread that cable through. I've also bought 2 USB hard drive, memory cards, what they call USB flash drives, exactly the same for the blinks. And I have actually bought 2 hardwired blinks, for one for the bedroom and one for the, as you call, the habitation area. So there's still quite a lot of work to do in here. I also do have a new steering wheel, and that's going to be at a later date because I've got one from an A-class, nice leather. It's got all the steering wheel controls, and hopefully that will work. It looks like it's going to fit, but I've still got to do that mess behind me. But it's just a massive work in progress. As I say, like, the van evolves over 3 years. It's raining now. I've just come out of the shower, so I'm going to end this video here. And there's lots more to come, lots more upgrades, and the van is fixed, so I'm really happy. And I've got a nice new bed, and I've got a nice sofa to sit on. So anyway, thanks for all the love and support. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye everyone. Love to you all.